I don't give a fuck. You're tripping with JJ.
Wow!
Fuck you, asshole.
Tell your bitch I said hi, nigga.
Be into it. Yeah.
Would you want him to go to the strip club knowing he gonna possibly fuck?
Can I watch? That's my only question, man.
We need more people like you in the community. You make this world a better place.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's the kind of person I'm trying to find to be
Who
in a
the fuck
relationship
wouldn't
with.
marry you?
I mean, guys don't. Yeah, a lot of guys would say no to that request, apparently.
Fuck them. They're bitches.
Yeah.
They're bitches. You know, you don't need them in your life. Now, what type of men do you like? What type of men intrigues your interest?
Well, this might sound weird, but I'm actually really attracted to people who appear like their appearance is sort of in between genders, if that makes sense.
What do you mean?
Like
a
so
trans?
like trans people, or like if a man just kind of looks a bit effeminate, I get turned on. Or
so you like the bitch and the nigga?
Yeah.
You like, you know, bitchy cupcakey.
Wait, isn't that a P-Funk song? Jimmy got a little bit of bitchin'.
There you, yeah, you're right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's the one.
They were onto something there.
They had something there. They made that shit for you.
I think they did. Like, it took me a minute to like hear what they were saying, but then I was like, oh.
Yeah.
They got me.
That's it. Yeah, that was the one. Okay. So you like the muffin top, buttery cupcake, want to cuddle and cry when he's watching a movie with you. Just in between, like he could cry like
Okay.
once or twice maybe.
You're talking about a man?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
More than twice if that's
more than
like
twice.
what he feels like. Yeah.
Okay. Rose welcomes that crying. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that, little bitch ass nigga. You find somebody. There you go.
Yeah. No, that's totally fine. I mean, I think that's actually kind of intimate to be able to just be yourself with somebody.
Okay. So how do you feel about insecure men? Can you deal with an insecure man?
I mean, I have a tough time with that, actually. Well, just people in general, if they are insecure. I mean, I'll be like sympathetic to an extent. Because sometimes people are made insecure by their circumstances. Like people in their lives have done bad things to them, and people come out the other side traumatized and like just not really ready to move forward confidently. Now, on the other hand, I feel like some people get stuck in this mode of insecurity. Like they like almost use it like a crutch, where they never want to take any risks or move forward in any way because it's easier to just stay sort of meek. And so yeah, like they're always like, there's people who are always like fishing for a compliment or trying to find out, they're trying to get their self-esteem from other people, and they don't realize it's kind of draining. So like those kind of guys, like, they can go to a strip club and like, I will get paid to boost their self-esteem, but I don't want to do that for free. That is a lot of work, actually. It's
a process.
Yeah, that's straight up mental health shit right there. Again, like, you could go to therapy or you could come to the strip club, and I think you're gonna have a better time at the strip club.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. So now, what do you say to people who would look at you and say, you use stripping as a crutch to justify your insecurities and your shortcomings?
Ooh, that's actually really interesting. Do I do that? I don't think I do, but that's an interesting question. I mean, I do like feeling pretty. That's a nice one. I mean, to be honest, I don't think it's affected me all that much, just because I always get most of my self-esteem from being smart. And I know like that's just another version though. Like all these features we have as human beings, they're not really who you are. They're not your soul. Like I can't claim any pride for being smart because like that's kind of just luck of the draw. So I mean, like, so anyway, like, so my point is, like, regardless of whatever you draw your self esteem from, it's all fake. We're all just the same under everything. That's my answer.
Wow. That's one way to look at it. That's one way to look at it. If you could change one thing about stripping or
Mm.
yourself, what would it be?
It has to be either stripping or myself.
Individually, you have your own personality. When you're stripping, you have a different personality. You cater to customers, clients. On the other hand, your self-esteem is challenged. So, what would you change if you could change anything about any one of those?
Ooh, interesting. I mean, I felt pretty good about stripping. I'm trying to think if I could change anything in the industry that would make it nicer. I mean, I guess I do worry sometimes about like younger girls like getting right into it. Like like a lot of the girls in the club will joke that we ought to have a rule that you really shouldn't start under 21. Like a lot of clubs will be 18 and up, but the girls there all know you really shouldn't start as young as 18.
Yeah, still babies.
Yeah, like so I guess I wish that maybe clubs would just be 21 and up because I do think a person needs time to fully form their own identity before they go off and start making up other identities.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's powerful.
Yeah, you got to be secure in who you are when you decide to start this job.
Absolutely, absolutely. Don't fuck around and go out here and hurt your feelings and fuck up your mental. Okay, because that's possible in this business. Okay,
Mm.
only the strong gonna fucking survive in this motherfucker. Don't come out here half-assing. This ain't for you.
Yeah, no, and this is serious though too, because like the younger girls, those are the ones they're more likely to get trafficked. Like there was a club I worked at in Salem. Um, when I worked there, they were super super above board, and like there was not even like you couldn't even touch at all. And I was like, this is weird. Like most clubs let you at least touch a little bit. I was kind of getting
Right.
ticked off, and so I asked around, and they're like, yeah, it was one of those new management situations. These guys got totally shut down like 6 months ago because some girl here was being trafficked. She was underage, and so I mean that's some nasty stuff that happens. And see, but that's like the really dark side of the sex work world when girls are forced into it. It's just straight up fucking rape, man. I mean, that's not legit.
Right. If you're in a private room, the moment it's a happening, the client comes on to you and you happen to say, you know what, I changed my mind. I don't want to go that far as he wants to have sex.
Hmm.
And you say, I don't want to go that far. What can he do to change your mind?
Huh. Interesting. I mean, if I just really don't feel like having sex, he's not going to change my mind.
Nothing will change your mind.
No, because if I don't feel like having sex, that won't change my mind. I had a guy my first night. Well, actually, no, several times, who come in and offer me $2,000 to go have sex with him, and I was just like, nah.
He was ugly.
No, actually, he was really handsome. But no, I just, I have my principles. This sounds crazy because, like, I'm like selling my body, but I never do anything that I'm not okay with doing, even for money. Like this should go for all people, for any job. Like you shouldn't like do a job that you think is morally wrong just for money. I don't think stripping is morally wrong. So I'm cool with it. But if it's something that really bothers you, and this applies to other jobs too, like I don't know, people like join the army or I don't know, it's all the stuff with the police lately. Maybe you shouldn't be a policeman if you don't agree with the shit you have to do. Maybe you just shouldn't do that even if you get paid. Okay?
Morals before money.
Yeah, morals before money. And again, this sounds crazy coming from a stripper, but I'm pretty hardcore about it.
So you still have your boundaries, still have your principles, still have your morals in line, and you're just doing the job.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. It's a good job. It pays really well. And the dancing is actually really fun. There's some good music sometimes.
What do you say to some people who say, look, you sold your fucking soul?
Ooh, can I? I heard that happen once. A guy tried to sell his soul on eBay.
Ah, shit, that's funny.
Get this though, eBay. This really happened. A guy tried to sell his soul because I googled this once. Can I sell my soul on eBay? And I found out this other guy had already tried it, and eBay decided that either the soul is part of the body, in which case you can't, because you can't sell body parts on eBay, which I did not know previously, and or the soul is not part of the body, in which case it's a non-entity and it would be a scam. Therefore, eBay was like, in either case, you cannot sell your soul on eBay.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I never heard that before.
I thought it would have been a pretty good idea otherwise.
Yeah, absolutely. So are you religious?
I mean, you might be able to guess that I'm not religious.
I have to ask. I mean, I can't motherfucking speak for you. I can see you from a mile away, but I have to ask. Okay. So is this how you grew up, or this what you became?
Oh, interesting. So I probably had kind of an unusual upbringing in the religious sense. My parents decided to let us decide what we believed, even though both my parents.
At what age?
Since forever. So like both my parents had their own upbringings, you know, religious or otherwise. Well, let me back up. So my mom was raised Methodist. My dad was technically raised Catholic, but I'm pretty sure he's an atheist. He doesn't really talk about religion. I think he hates it, is my impression. So
I would say that's a pretty good guess.
yeah. So yeah, we were always just taught to think about things critically, and we were told we can believe whatever we want in terms of religion. Now, we were taught about a little bit of religion. Like I read some of the Bible when I was younger, and since like growing up more, I've tried to learn more about I read some of the Quran and just like learn about how Judaism and Christianity and Islam are all like the same thing basically, and then trying to expand and learn more about like Indian and like Chinese philosophy. Like if you get down to the heart of it, all religions are the same. Like just be nice to each other. It's pretty basic, but all the details and the ritual are vastly different, and that's kind of fascinating. So it's an interesting thing to study for sure. But yeah, I'm not personally like I don't think there's some giant man in the sky who's like looking down in judgment. That doesn't
Right.
make sense.
Hey, to each his own. Right? Now, do you like to be the dominant one in a relationship or the submissive one or both? Or it depends?
I mean, so I would be what's known as a switch. I enjoy situations where the power dynamic is like flipped and it goes back and forth. It's kind of interesting. I just find it really intriguing.
So you would need a counterpart.
Yeah, I would need another switch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever encountered that?
I mean, I thought I had with that one dude that I told you about that I stole his books, but no, he was a dominant, except he didn't have his shit together. So that's like the worst kind of dominant. Uh, and on top of that, he was just like the stuff he was actually trying to pull in our real relationship, like not in the bedroom, was just some fucking bullshit. So yeah, I mean, he straight up tried to gaslight me, and I was not having it. He was like, it's like he. So I told you he stole drugs. I mean like the Vicodin from the dentist that I had. I had like 15 Vicodin, and I only took 2 for my tooth, and then like I saved the rest in case I had a migraine or something, because that's what you do. You don't throw away Vicodin.
Of course not.
So I went to look for it because I had a migraine, and there were only 2 left. Like I known there were 13 left, and now there were only 2 left. And I was like, hey, who else the fuck is in my house? I have like there's roommates and there's my boyfriend. So I asked my boyfriend, you know, I'm not in any judgment or anything. I was like, oh, did you take some Vicodin? Like, are you in pain? Like, I'm concerned, and like not like it would have been wrong. And he said, no, you must have taken them and then forgot. And I'm like,
Insulted your
motherfucker.
intelligence, huh?
Yeah, my intelligence, my just like essential integrity as a human being. I'm like, excuse me, like I would not be fucking asking you this if I had taken these Vicodin. I mean, so but actually, I didn't confront him. I I don't know if I'm ashamed of this or not. I set a trap for him.
What kind of trap?
I created some fake pills, and I just left them where I knew he would find them.
How did that turn out?
Well, it meant that I had confirmed that,
Gotcha.
yeah, it was a gotcha moment. Yeah.
He got fucked red-handed.
Yeah, he couldn't get, no excuses.
Johnny Cochran couldn't get him out of it.
He cried, and not the intimate, good kind of crying.
The bitch cried.
The 2-year-old who has their hand in the cookie jar and still wants to eat the cookie, kind of crying. Like he's like literally throwing a tantrum, and I'm just like, no, I'm taking your books and I'm leaving.
Just like that.
Yeah. I called my friend, my best friend, who happens to be an attorney. It's great, good friend to have.
It's good to have a lawyer on deck.
Yeah. And so, no shit can go down with another person present like that. I just, she helped me pack up the books.
What a friend. What a fucking friend. What a fucking friend. Oh, fuck. What a friend. It's good to have good friends.
Very, very good.
Absolutely.
Friends are the best in life. Do not waste your friends. Oh my gosh.
Do you have any friend that ever judge you because of what you do?
I mean, not to my face, I don't think. A lot of my friends, I told you I was pretty open about when I started dancing. Most of my friends know that I dance. Like, the only reason they wouldn't is if it's like a Facebook friend that I don't know, I've never seen him in like 8 years. So, but I think my best friend, I think she had some hangups when I first started dancing. And I think it had a lot to do with, like the way, like you're saying earlier, like the way women are viewed in society. So my best friend is from LA. Like, she's got family there. She grew up there, and it really fucked with her sense of self-worth, I believe. Like, she will tell me like that she has things that she doesn't believe she's beautiful. And it's because, I'm sorry, but it's like she grew up in LA. Those people just like ruin you. It's all about beauty, and it's all about, you have to have the perfect, not even size 4 anymore. Like, you have to be like a size 0, and you have to like perfect skin and blonde hair and like
Barbie.
Yeah, and like that's okay if you want to look like that. That's fine, but that should be a personal choice. It should not be coming from the outside world telling you how to be. And so I think like I got like so my best friend's really, really amazing and supportive. She's a wonderful person. So she never like gave me any actual outright judgment, but I got that vibe from her a little bit of like, this is like bothering her. Like, I sensed that it was bothering her. And so I actually talked to her about it. I brought it up with her because I was like, hey girl, like, I get this feeling that like when I talk about this shit with you, like when I tell you my stories, that like you get kind of quiet.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, like, is this okay? Is this like too weird? Like, what's going on? And so we actually started talking about it. And that's how like I found out more about just like her upbringing in LA and just how difficult it was for her. And like, I don't think like we came to the point where she knows like the stripping isn't like the cause of that. Like, it's clearly a different thing, but it's like closely related enough. It's just like it's the same topic of like men judging women, and anytime it got brought up, it would sort of like trigger her. And so, but I think overall though it was a good thing, because we started to have that conversation of how, whether men judge you as pretty or ugly or whatever the fuck they want to judge you as, that's still other people judging you. It's like, it's not like, it's like what I was saying earlier about insecure people. You can't be looking to other people for your self-esteem. Eventually, every one of us have to be able to just let go of trying to be liked. And I know that sounds so like the opposite of what I should be saying, because like as a stripper, that's your job, to be liked. But in a weird sort of contradiction, if you're trying too hard to be liked, people are not going to like you.
That's true.
It's just
trying to fit in.
Yeah, you got to bring something real. Like you were asking me earlier about, being all these different personalities or whatever. I mean, yeah, but I always bring something real to the table. Like, so I'll honestly tell you, you know how I visualize this like managing of all these personalities. I think of it like facets of a diamond. It's still all one thing, but for each different person, I show them a different side. I show them the thing that they need that will help them in that moment.
You're like a fucking therapist, a doctor in that motherfucker.
Aw, you're so sweet.
Hey.
You're a really, really sweet guy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And so are you.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely. So now, have you ever had like a husband and a wife fucking at the same time with you?
Well, not literally fucking, no, but you're talking about like a lap dance? Yes, definitely. Oh wait, actually one time, yes, but they weren't from the club, so I thought that was what you were asking. So
Ah, shit.
yeah, the literal fucking has happened, but not in the club because that is against stripper etiquette.
So you respect the fucking stripper etiquette policy.
You have to, man. You have to. I mean, look, think about, it's a race to the bottom otherwise. If girls were like, "Oh yeah, I'll like do a hand job for like $5." No. No, you fucking won't. No, a dance is 20 minimum for like 3 minutes, okay? No touching, at least technically. And yeah, you just can't be fucking in the club. If you're trying to like, get like hawk your pussy out for anything less than, I'm trying to think, a good rate is like 300 an hour. I've heard some girls do like 200 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But first of all, you got to be outside the club. But second of all, you can't be doing these low rates shit. I mean, you can't be undercutting the other girls, because that is what makes the society worse. Okay, you're talking about strippers ruining society. No. Cut rates. That's
Fuck it up.
Yeah, that ruins society. Okay, you need to be paying. You need to be getting paid.
Your
for
worth,
that shit.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, stick to the motherfucking rate. Don't fuck up the game. You know what I'm saying?
That's absolutely right.
So now, does stripper make a good housewife?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, not me personally. That's not my jam. But yeah, a lot of strippers, would be ideal housewives because, like, in fact, that's actually another kind of sex worker. I don't know if you know about sugar babies.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like exactly what they're going for. They want somebody who's just going to pay their bills. And like strippers, sex workers in general are hardworking, hot women. I mean, not only do they wake up early and put themselves together, like do their hair, do their nails, like, they keep themselves in shape, for the, like, not, it's probably like for their own, because they like it too, but, it's for your amusement. And these are hardworking people, so they're organized. They're gonna like take care of the household. The bills are gonna be paid on time. Everything's gonna be clean. It's just, yeah, absolutely. Strippers know how to get shit done.
Absolutely. Strippers know exactly how to get shit done around this place.
100%.
So now, a lot of people out here are saying, I don't believe in shit you're saying.
Oh, okay.
I don't agree with shit you're saying.
Okay.
Fuck that shit. Go find a better job to do. Go find something else to do. How would you respond to that?
Well, I had a different job. I was a caregiver. I worked with people with developmental disabilities. That was a really fucking hard job, and I didn't get paid very much for that. I don't know. Like if I would say to people who don't want to be strippers, don't do it. Like I was saying earlier, have that personal moral integrity. I don't really know why other people care what I do though. Like it's just not affecting them. So I'm just saying.
That part right there. Why the fuck they watching you instead of watching their own motherfucking pocket, okay?
Yeah.
And ain't nobody out here is without a fucking sin infallible. Okay, we all fuck up. We all make mistakes. We just do different things, end up with different outcome, different scenario, and we handle it differently. Okay,
Yeah,
don't
dead
fucking
on.
judge.
Dead on.
Don't
Love it.
fucking judge. Okay, you out there sucking dick on your husband, or you probably out there fucking another nigga on your wife. I don't know what the fuck it is, but ain't nobody perfect. There's some shit in that fucking closet. Okay? So open that closet before you fucking judge a stripper. And let's see what's in there and let's talk about that shit. Okay? Facts. Okay? Rose is giving you the hardcore truth. If you don't like it, don't fuck with it. Don't even watch the channel. You know what I'm saying? You don't have
Got
to
that
watch.
right.
You don't have to watch. Watch some other boring shit, okay? But we keeping it a fucking 100 on this motherfucker. Now, do you see yourself in the future doing something different, and what would that be?
Well, yeah, to be honest, when I was still in college, I was working on a degree in physics, and I'm hoping that's what I'll finish up at ASU here in Arizona.
That's good. More power to you.
Thank you.
You are going to accomplish that long-term or short-term goal, okay? Because you're focused and you're smart, and you got fucking potential out of this world. But the thing I love most about you, since you've been on the show, you're liberated. Like a motherfucker.
I try
Okay?
to be.
You don't look at it from a perspective of, I'm not going to do this because somebody, going to see it or going to care, or you're like,
Exactly.
I'm going to do me.
Yeah, I mean, I have, like I said, my moral code, but I live by my moral code. I'm not just obeying. That's the thing. I think a lot of people in society, they just obey the rules without ever really thinking about the rules. Like, why is this wrong or right? Why is it considered to be so? And if you're that type of person, I think you're going to go through life doing a lot of harm because you're just obeying all the time.
Exactly. Step out the norm and the conventional bullshit and accept the challenge to be different.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's what we're here for. I mean, it's a short life.
Right. One life to live, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So any final thoughts for everybody that's listening? How do you want to be remembered? In what way would you like to be remembered?
I mean, nobody ever gets remembered in the long term. Eventually, the universe will die in a heat death, and nothing will have ever existed.
Wow. That's deep. That's fucking deep.
I think the better than being remembered is just to, again, it's a cliche, but just to be here right now. You're the only person who ever actually knows that you exist. You're the only one inside your head. You're the only one who is with yourself in those moments when you're alone.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Okay. So I need to get I'm tripping with motherfucking JJ out of
We
you.
are tripping now. It's true.
Go ahead and tell these motherfuckers. I'm tripping with motherfucking JJ. Go ahead, tell them.
I am tripping with motherfucking JJ, and it has been an absolute blast, I gotta say.
It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. And we have fun. Bomb-ass conversation, okay? Rose let out the motherfucking truth, honesty, in all fucking rainbow colors. If you don't like them colors, go fuck yourself with a fucking thunderbolt. Okay? That's what we do over here. Tripping with motherfucking JJ. So I'm wrapping this shit up. Thank you, Rose, for coming on.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you, JJ.
You're so welcome. I can't wait to have you back. We're going to talk about some other shit. Wrapping this shit up. Like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend that you're seeing something fucking crazy online, okay? And JJ's responsible for that shit. We out this motherfucker. Later.
I don't give a fuck. You're tripping with JJ.
Wow!
Fuck you, asshole.
Tell your bitch I said hi, nigga.